The machinery you practice is artificial. It's a dead system. I'm gonna say it like this. To follow or employ, to carry out on the profession, perform and carry out the pattern of pairs, such as advise, to do sensible application, yet not necessarily practiced. They do it often as a habit. When someone practices something, a repeated performance or systematic exercise, the purpose of acquiring skill or proficiency, to exercise or pursue a profession, art, or occupation, who's trained in the practice of exercising to obtain improvement, skilled and expert in adjective proficient through practice or experience as a practice hand in politics. Deliberate practice refers to a special type of practice that is a purposeful and systematic, while a regular practice might include the mindless repetitions like your prayers. Deliberate practice requires focus, attention, and is conducted with the specific goal of improving performance. The art of learning. It's artificial. That late Middle English from that old French artificial or Latin artificialis from artificium, handicraft, artifice, meaning not natural or spontaneous, from old French artificial from Latin artificialis, or from belonging to an art, from a work of art, theory, or a system, artifacts, generative artifice, and effects, meaning skill, nigga. From facere, to make. Made by human skill, produced by humans, opposed to natural craftsman, artist, master of an art, music and acting, sculpting, etc. From stem of arts and art, to fex, maker, from facere, to do, to make, from the pi root, to set, from the put. The earliest use in English is in the phrase artificial days. Part of the day is sunrise to sunset. The evening and the morning were the first day. Genesis 1. Bereshit. As opposed to the natural day of 24 hours made by man, contrived by human skill and labor. From the early 15th century, the word was supplied from 16th century to anything made in imitation of or as a substitute for what is natural, like light, tears, not the teeth, flowers, meaning fictitious, assumed, not genuine, from the 1640s, that of full of affectation, insincere, from 1590s. Artificial intelligence, the science, the study of the soul, its energy and engineering of making intelligent machines. Coined in 1956, this is the theory. The system is fake. It's an illusion. It's a delusion. Wrapped in this, you're in the confusion. Those institutions. I'm going to say this like this. Look up the legal definitions of person, corporation, Maritime Admiralty Law, and legal fiction. Your whole life you've been living a lie and living to die, not knowing why. You feel deep down in your soul that there's something more. There's got to be something more. Something's missing. You're right. You're right. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. So if we don't lack gnosis, knowledge, right? The occult thing, meaning the knowledge that has been hidden, it's been concealed and put away, right? Like the builders who reject the cornerstone or have hidden the keys of knowledge, they've taken it so that they wouldn't enter, anyone else wouldn't enter. So the people that you say are government, they're blind. They're not leaders, they're dead. They're literally people who do not know what the hell they're talking about. A tomato was healthy for your blood cells at one point in time, and now they say it causes cancer. Are you freaking kidding me? No. Chemtrails cause cancer, my nigga. Radiation emissions, frequency disruption causes cancer, dude. I'm just saying. Chemtrails, aluminum, barium, strontium, herbicides and pesticides, Monsanto people. Oh, that shit causes all kinds of ailments in your body. Augul, that spirit, alcohol. The green goddess, that shit causes cancer. That shit kills your body, kills your soul. When your soul is dying, you'll see the manifestation in your flesh. You look old. You look like. Have you ever noticed alcohol make you look old? It's like wearing makeup. Makeup, if it's not organic, it makes you look old. The more you wear, the older you look. And all these so-called people of entertainment business, why do you think they always got this theory of young forever? They all wear makeup. And as soon as they take that shit off, you look like, dude, what happened to your age? You just look young yesterday. You look like you 90,000 today. It's real talk. Watch these people. Watch it. Like, look at people who wear makeup, a lot of makeup. Look at your so-called Hollywood stars, the butt shot people. You don't need no shot, no chemical in your butt. Your butt is beautiful. Whether you thin, whether you big, whatever, you beautiful, period. If they can't see past your butt, something's wrong, because all they can see is glutes. You're beautiful as a soul, man. And if you can't build your people up, you are just a hoe. You're a tool for destruction, and that's not needed. Let's get back to this. I'm on my mechanics today. Let's go to the body shop. Real talk. Etymology. Thanks, Google. 1680 from machine. It's a noun. Airy, original, theatrical. Yeah. Devices for creating stage effects, which also was a sense of Greek mechane, meaning machines of parts of machines considered collectively, is attested from 1731. Transferred meaning by or any complex system, or non-mechanical, means to carry on a particular work, is by 1770 Middle English bad machinement, I think that is, or contrivance from early 15th century. A machine is a thing that is created by people to make work easier. It is a tool or invention which multiplies the effect of human effort. The machine produces a mechanical advantage. Often a machine will change on form of energy to another form of energy. Look at this monopoly. This energy is currently a currency. You can speak that monetizing money of a dead system. How does it speak? Dummy speech on my mind thing. I'm clowning in the circus like my clown fair. Hallelujah. This isn't fair though. Simple machines increase or change the direction of a force. Like people, mankind. Luke, I am your father. The fourth is with him. This is like Project Bluebeam, a virtual reality motion picture, a life-size movie. People who move in real time. We are living in and on the movie set. The stage is set. This is like billboards, projected images, geoengineering, yeah, they change in the geological structure. Terraformation, transformation, transhumanism, cyborgs, clones and drones, mutants, mutagen. I'm mutant X, I'm on my mutagen, spliced DNA. Clone wars like Star Wars in the political arena. This is martial law, climate control, population control, eugenics, Planned Parenthood, sterilized Holocaust, poison control, FDA, CDC, and FDA, DHS and the NSA, FEMA, military war tactics, Jade Hell 15, Agenda 21, Project Paperclip, Agenda 23, yeah. The movie, the cinema, the right record, the movement, the flicked through a series of images, the visual communication which uses motion, moving pictures like telephones, telephonically speaking. Yeah. The social engineering movie films encourage ideas and social commentary within communities. They have the power to express a culture's ideals and shape them and reshape them and remake them. This ART, especially film, is important because it gives us the ability to form lasting human connections through by letting us share our own expressions with each other. This is human love in our nature by our nation. Hallelujah. This creation we creating like cremating. Yeah, you building up the Freemasons. A recording of a movie, images that tells a story and that people watch on the screen or window or doorway or gateway or vortex television. This is plural when the business is. I'm about my father business. Yeah, small business is. I am business is. Of making movies, the motion picture medium or industry. Late 14th century, 12th century theatre. Behold, an open place for viewing spectacles and plays, to see, to watch and observe the playhouse stage, a place for viewing theatron. I'm on my Megatron. Dramatic works collectively as a literature, a nation and the author often preceded. The children of Israel are no longer known by their color, but by fruit. Psalm 83:3, Matthew 7:15 through 20. And this fruit is produced by the character. Galatians 5, indeed, and in truth. That means in your works and what you do. John 3:16 through 18. Romans 8 and 28. 1 John 5 and 3. John 14 and 15. By those who hear Yah and obey his voice. You don't need a religion or a label or a number or a title to follow Yah. Because the law of the land is against life. It's against your creator you call God, Allah. So I'm not obeying it. You heard Lauryn Hill? Rebel. By this you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Psalm 119, this is the law of the land. The whole duty of a man. Matthew 5:17 through 20. Exodus 19 and 5, Deuteronomy 11 and 1, John 15 and 9, 2 Corinthians 10 and 5, Ephesians 6, 1 through 3, Revelation 14 and 12, Romans 1 and 5, Hebrews 13 and 17, John 15 and 14, 14 and 15, 2 John 1 and 6, Joshua 5 and 6, Romans 2 and 6 through 8, Luke 11 and 28, Colossians 3 and 22. So, by practice, meaning to follow or employ or to carry out a profession, to perform, to carry out on the pattern of pairs, such as advise, to do, sensible, of applicable, yet not necessarily practice. We do not necessarily always practice truth in walking and standing in what the truth is. A lot of people will sit there and call a homeless person a bum, not knowing the destructive nature and the gravity, the weight behind what the hell they're saying. Because in one of the definitions of a bum, it alludes to a worthless person. No man is worthless. And when I say man, I mean man and woman as mankind. Man and woman. Man, right? Okay. We were created for a purpose, and we were created to love and to come together. Me, I'm about to go eat with about 20 Muslims. I'm about to go eat with 15 Christians. I'm about to go eat with people, forgetting all the titles, right? Because one thing we have that we can share is love. Everyone needs love. Everyone needs love. So social distancing has been going on for eons, for years, for decades, for generations, for centuries, right? According to titles. That's why I don't want to call myself a Christian. Fuck your title. I need a brother. I need a sister. I need friends who are actually here to help build my soul. And I can do the same. You know what I'm saying? If you need help, I can help you where I can with what I can. This system is no use to any of us. It's built off of lies and hatred and segregation. It's built off of I'm better than you and you ain't shit because you ain't got this type of car, this type of woman, or this type of man. You're having trouble taking care of your children. Well, let's ask the question of why. Why do you feel like, or you think they ain't shit? You ain't got this type of woman. You ain't got this type of money. You have a dead man's face in your pocket, and you're proud of that? I be wondering, why is there a dead man face on this dead piece of tree? What kind of tree did it come from? And what kind of food was on it? Because in the book of Genesis, in the beginning, the genealogy, genetics, These people who are inspired by Yah, our creator, you know what I'm saying? There was why do you think there's fruit that grows on a tree? And that's symbolic of you, the esoteric symbolism, right? The ancient symbolism, the truth. You find the truth in the mythos and in the ancient things. We are a Semitic people. This philosophy of colorism and fascism and racism. First of all, color and race are two freaking different things. So if you calling me a nigger because I'm brown or copper tone, that doesn't mean like nigger. You got the word nigger from the Niger River, dude. So if I'm a river, I must be flowing. But what am I flowing with, and what am I flowing in, and what am I flowing out, right? Because out of my belly will flow rivers of living water. So I'm speaking about truth, because water, it gives life to everything that it touches. But when you're drinking poison, where it's got oil spills and nuclear waste and what they call nuclear waste, it's got poison in it. You know, pharmacia, witchcraft administers the poisons and drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't put my trust in that shit no more. Like, I don't even I used to be doped up on 5,000 milligrams of psychotropic medications for 14 years that this government told me I had problems of things that I did not have problems of. If you can't say I'm psychotic because you're soul-otic, like what? Psych means the soul, your spirit, your mind. This is not your mind. It's never been your mind. You don't think with this. This is not what you think. This is the energy field. The neuron field. The ionosphere. Okay? Know their language. Crafty, cunning devices that they use against us. It's not just a material possession. Something what we call tangible. It's actually phonetics as well. Let me give you an example. Hold on. The problem, or where we went wrong, is we lost connection. Internally, this is what they mean by the internet. The Ethernet represents the heavenlies, the connection to the heavenlies internally and externally. So within, so without, as above, so below, to and fro, here and there, right? That's what it means, the connection. Spirituality. While you talk about duality, two ways to see one reality, it's real, truth. So to be one is to be connected. In due time, I will show you how all things are connected. If your eye is single, your whole body is filled with light. But if your eye be evil, your whole body will be filled with darkness. This is what the symbol that they're alluding to, part of the meaning, or its definition of the triangle with the eye in it. If anybody has a dollar bill, take out your dollar bill and look at it. I think Unus Pluto Sanctum, I think that's what it says. The order, right? The new era, basically New World Order, WO. That's a Jesuit order. That's Christians. Christians, I'm gonna tell you like this: your denominations of all Presbyterian, Lutheran, Catholics, blah 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 blah, religion period, is controlled by demons, demonic spirits. That's where it came from. The angels that fell from heaven were cast out of heaven. That's their theology. That's their thoughts. To turn creation against its creator and against itself, so it destroys itself willingly. And you've entered into a verbal, or a seance contract. And we can break that. No man can tell you that you can't be free and that you have no right to live, because no man created you. No man can say, no man has the authority nor the power to say you can live or die. It is the Most High. You read everywhere in the Quran or in the Bible, for the most part, anyone who has sound wisdom or sound judgment, in truth, there's reasons that was to be caused death, like murdering millions of people. That's why I say kill Illuminati, because these people deserve to be put to death, because they're just killing and raping people, pillaging people for greedy gain, for natural resources. This is where war comes from. Your natural resources, oil and all that. As soon as oil is hit, the Dow Jones is hit. As soon as it's an economic, the ecosystem, which represents us, the people, the economy, how we help things run, because without us, you have no busyness. You're not buzzing like the bees in the trees with the birds in their system of their honeycomb type minds, right? The hive. Look this stuff up, what I'm saying. Because it's true. Study Albert Pike. Study Margaret Sanger. Study Darwinism. Study Codex Magica. Study the phonetics of the Phoenician slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade, the green emerald tablets of Thoth, which is actually a reminder to the people of light and truth, people who feel disconnected from this system, this world, and you know what I'm saying, feel out of place. That's a reminder to us of who we are, the children of God. Long story short, um, there are people in every label and name that you want to call them that are evil just because they choose to be evil. There's some that do not know that they don't know. There's some people who want to do something different, but they're afraid of how people are going to react to them or treat them. There's people who are trying. There's people who just don't give a shit, period, and just lazy as hell. Those are the type of people I'm talking to. And trying to encourage those others who want to do it and are still doing it no matter what the cause, because we know that, you know what I'm saying, this vision, this dream is not about me, it's about us. I cannot be who I am today without going through good, bad, or indifferent I have with those of you who I've encountered and had an experience with. This is what life means. This is what Jesus was actually talking about in this language. We call him Jesus. In Arabic or Aramaic, we call him Yahusha or Yeshua. Okay, or Isa. And